Thank you very much, Mrs. Gomes. 1 minute 30.
Welcome your initiative, Madam High Representative, to launch an interinstitutional debate to ensure that an effective and comprehensive strategy for promoting human rights and democracy is at the core of the EU's external policy. However, I must say that I agree with my colleague Sarah Ludford that the EU is not going to be seen as credible as a human rights promoter while it goes on ducking the serious responsibilities of Member States who collaborated in human rights violation under the guise of the war on terror. I believe that a country-by-country strategy on human rights, considering specificities and priorities, along with cross-cutting thematic campaigns such as women's rights, and connected governance and rule of law questions, such as the fight against corruption, should enable EU foreign policy to improve coherence and achieve concrete results. Benchmarking can be a useful tool so that indeed we will reward genuine willingness to protect human rights and democratic practices, and where with our trade and development policies we disadvantage those who will continue to resort to repressive policies. Take Ethiopia, the second most populous country in Africa, massively financed by EU aid, an outrageous example of our inconsistency, incoherence, where indeed we turn our blind eye to the blatant human rights violations. I believe Parliament and civil society must participate in the elaboration of such country-based strategies and in the monitoring of their implementation. You, in your visit, should make it a point of meeting always human rights defenders, namely women's, and indeed ensure that EU delegations and all in the External Action Service are subjected to mandatory human rights. And I also welcome your idea of appointing special representatives of human rights, international justice and international humanitarian law. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Macmillan-Scott now has the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Like others, I welcome the rather tardy arrival of this communication, but nevertheless it's welcome in itself. And it represents not, I think, what the High Representative defines as the beginning of a process.